Let's turn our
Okay.
attention to the service aspect. And one point that you made in the book that I found fairly compelling was the comparison of bartenders and magicians. And so, can you talk about the process of harnessing attention for the express purpose of generating novelty, and what does novelty even have to do with a transcendent cocktail experience?
Yeah. I think so. So one of the tracks I take in the book is that the level of complexity of the drink should somehow be related to how much attention that drink is going to get. So if you're at a wedding or you're out on a boat or you're at some activity where the drink is not the focus, you don't need a 17 ingredient, ultra complex drink because you just don't have the attention to appreciate those different levels. You need, lawnmower beer or whatever, strawberry vodka, something simple and easy because that's not the focus. But in a craft cocktail bar like the one I run and like the ones I like to visit, the cocktail is the focus, and I want to go deeper with that. But how do you capture the attention, to draw someone into that drink and have them focus on that? And two of the big methods I mentioned in the book are the novelty and the complexity. And I think, I'm not an evolutionary biologist, but I'll maybe make a little call out to that. Whenever we're tasting things or smelling things, there's some element of this is about to be entering my body. Is this safe? Is this going to kill me? Is this spoiled? Is this good? Is this bad? And when it's something very familiar, I've eaten peanut butter toast 8,000 times. I don't need to devote much attention because I know exactly where that peanut butter toast is supposed to be. When I'm eating, or let's say the first time I had sushi, I was like, I was completely drawn into the moment because I was like, I don't know if this is what it's supposed to taste like. It's intriguing. I was looking at everybody else at the table to judge their reactions. I was looking at the kitchen. I was like completely wrapped up in this moment because it was out of my comfort zone. It was completely novel to me. And that same effect can happen in the drinks where, okay, I've drank bourbon so many times, I've drank old fashions, I've drank, certain drinks just over and over. Each time I'm devoting slightly less attention to it. But so let's just go back to the Baijiu example. The first time I had that, it's like, I don't know what's going on here. Is this what it's supposed to taste like? Is that
Yeah.
pineapple? Is that Sharpies? Is that aged cheese? What the heck is going on in my nose and my mouth? And when you're trying to create that fully immersive experience, that's the level of attention that you want to draw out of someone. So, much like with the magician, a lot of the tricks rely on, here, I'll do some sleight of hand. I don't know. Keep an eye on this. It only works if you, oh, it's over here. Um, you have to control the audience's attention in the right way. If you're levitating a person, they have to be focused on, well, what's causing the levitation? You have to control the attention in a certain way for the magical effect to take place, in the same way that a bartender has to control the guest's attention in order for that magical moment to take place with the drink.
Right. This episode's brought to you by the Flavor Blaster. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I love that. I love the baijiu and the peanut butter toast example. It's just so funny. I'm glad that peanut butter toast is your safe space. But yeah, I think that what you just elaborated on is kind of hits on something that I was just talking about with my friend Chava over on the Heritage Mezcal podcast about, yeah. And it really, I think it has to do with safety. It also ties in with memory, right? Primacy and recency are two of the biggest factors in your ability to remember something. So if you've never had something before, recency is out the window. That's a
Sure.
non sequitur, right? So all we've got is primacy. And then, yeah, that's why, like, for me, my example is always the first time I tasted green chartreuse was like seeing a different color, right? You're like, whoa, didn't know that was possible. Baijiu, also a fantastic call out.